to my channel. I'm so excited that you're here again. I am actually pumped about this video. So my name is Mary Cherry. I have PCOS and endometriosis, and this channel is all about me with these diagnoses and trying to become hormonally balanced. So if you checked out my earlier videos, I do have a baby. Her name is Raven, and right now she is 9 months. So 9 months postpartum, and we do want another kid. We want another baby. With Raven, we did do a fertility cycles. I got pregnant on my 9th try, and we're just so blessed to have her. Now that I'm 9 months into being a mom, I am so ready than ever to really get my hormones in check, to really balance my hormones. And so today I just want to give you my tips, my 8 tips, or my 8 strategies I should say, to help myself to be ready to have a baby naturally, to conceive naturally, and what I'm going to be doing. So it's October now, October 2020, and Raven will be a year old in January. Now, our doctor, our gynecologist, she recommended that we will start trying again in January, because with Raven, it took us 2 years to conceive. So, I'm 31 now, so if the math is going to be the same or similar, I may be 33 when I conceive again. But, I mean, that's great if we do. I just don't want 2 years of us trying to conceive. I want to be able to conceive when we're ready and not have to go through fertility treatments. So let's get started. I typed down my 8 strategies for me to work on for the next 3 months. So October, November, December, in January, me and my husband, my sweet husband, we're going to discuss, decide, and see where we go. And before I get started, I will say I'm still breastfeeding. So I know, knowing that, I may not start to ovulate until I stop breastfeeding. And that's because the prolactin that I'm creating, produce lactin milk, it suppresses my estrogen and progesterone, which they are 2 hormones that are very important in having and maintaining ovulation and menstrual and just maintaining your monthly cycle. So with that in mind, these are my strategies. So my first one is to balance my sugars. So with PCOS, I do have insulin resistance, and so my body, when I eat carbs, when I eat glucose, my body does not do a great job in processing it and giving myself energy. And if my blood sugars are too low, too high, definitely when it's too low, I definitely have like carb cravings, and I just want to eat, which is not helpful. And then if I eat, then my blood sugars go out of whack, and then hormonally, my hormones, I should say, just go crazy. So my goal is to balance my hormones. When I was pregnant, I did have gestational diabetes, and I was giving a glucometer. So fortunately, I have tools to track my blood sugars. So I've been doing that for the last couple of days. And to give you a sneak peek, so far my blood sugars have been really good. I have not got any blood sugars over the too high limit, if you will. So it's actually going pretty well so far. So I'll keep you guys updated with that. The next one is to drink plenty of water. And that's a given. Probably heard that so many times, but the reasons why I do want to drink a lot of water is to detox my body and hydrate my body. So to detox, I'm sure I have excess estrogen. I don't know for sure because I haven't got my blood test taken recently, so I don't know what my hormones are. But the water will definitely help me to get rid of excess hormones that I don't need, including estrogen that is out of whack, to detoxify my skin and just to get all the bad stuff out of me. The next one is to take some supplements. So I think a lot of us with PCOS and endometriosis or any type of hormonal balance, We hear so much about supplement taking, and I'm going to be starting or going to really maintain my supplements. I'm still breastfeeding, like I said, so I'm taking my prenatal. Still, I have magnesium, a vitamin D supplement as well. I'm iron deficient, so I'll be taking some iron pills. And then my two ones that I have not purchased yet, but I'm going to work on, I want to take probiotics, and I want to take inositol. I said it correctly, inositol. So those two. So probiotics, there's a link between like healthy gut, having a healthy gut, and getting rid of your excess hormones, and that's just a goal that I want to have with a type of inflammation diagnosis that I have with endometriosis and PCOS. Having just a strong gut and reducing the inflammation will really help. So the probiotics will definitely help with that. And the other one, inositol, I'm gonna start taking that, and that just has like a whole list of awesomeness that will help me. One of the things that it says that will help women with PCOS is with the insulin resistance. So I think that'd be super helpful for me. And the thing with insulin resistance is just my body, our bodies, it's having trouble, challenges in getting glucose, getting carbs, getting the sugars, and then processing to where it needs to go, what it needs to do. So that's why, I can eat and I can sleep and I still feel fatigued because I'm not getting the energy from the food that I'm eating. And then with the extra sugars in my body, that just makes it easier for me to gain weight and much harder for me to lose weight. So I think really focusing on my insulin resistance, so taking inositol will be really helpful. And then I also read this week that digesting lemon, so adding lemon to your water, that will help with insulin resistance too, because lemons, citrus foods, lemons, they do have doses of inositol, so that should be really, really helpful for me. And I will definitely do another video on supplements and I'll list the ones that I'm taking. I know supplements can be super expensive, and I ain't balling on I ain't balling, and I'm balling on a budget. You know what I'm saying? So I want to do another video. I'm not taking the, best high quality supplements I could be taking, because they're not vegan, they're not organic, they're just like, go to Walgreens, get what's on sale, and keep it moving. I do want to get to the point where I'm taking vegan and organic things, but I'm just not at that point yet. So my fourth one is to watch when I'm eating. So for my plate, my ideal plate will look like half the plate I want to have fruit and veggies. Well, mostly veggies on my plate. I am not against fruit. Fruit does have fiber. Most veggies have more fiber than fruit. But I'm still keeping fruit in my diet. I'm not cutting fruit out. I know people are like, watch what you eat. Don't eat those type of carbs, the fruit carbs, because that can raise your blood sugars. This is a lifestyle change for me. This is a journey for me, and there's no way I'm going to stop eating fruit for 3 months to get pregnant. Like, I'm going to incorporate that into my lifestyle, into my diet. So half my plate, mostly veggies, but fruit also. I would like to say a quarter. I had to do the math in my head really quickly. A quarter of my plate will be protein. So I'm a meat eater, and I eat fish. So chicken, fish, turkey, whatever the case may be. And then for the other fourth of my plate, I'm going to have some slow burning carbs and fats. So sweet potatoes, quinoa, avocados. Like, avocados is my thing. And I'm actually going to try to eat avocados, a half avocado a day, which is, like, for me, so easy to do, because I'll just chop it up and put it into my just put it on my plate and just eat it straight up. So that's super good. And what I've been doing recently, I've been adding everything but the bagel seasoning on my avocado, and that is so delicious. So avocados are fats and carbs on the 25% and the fourth of my plate as well. And I'm not counting carbs. I will be balancing my sugars or seeing what my sugars are. But really, I'm not trying to exclude anything. My honest goal is to add as much nutrients to my plate as possible. So, for example, an easy breakfast for me before was taking a frozen breakfast sandwich out the freezer. Frozen freezer, of course. Anyway, put it in the microwave, and then that's my breakfast. But that's carbs because of the bread. That is protein, and there's dairy in it as well. An egg, another source of protein, and that's great. But I want to add more nutrients to it. So now, what I would eat, for example, like today, I would add avocado, half avocado to that, add my seasoning to it, and maybe add a fruit to it, and like an apple, and that has good fiber to it as well. Or I throw some baby carrots on that plate. Like, I'm just trying to add as much nutrients as possible to my plate. So, for example, if you just have oatmeal for breakfast, add some seeds to it, add some type of protein powder, add some fruit, some veggies. My homegirl, she loves to eat black beans in the morning. So just, whatever you're thinking about, think outside the box when it comes to these foods. So, and that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm just adding nutrients to my body and to my plate as much as possible. And I'm going to eat out. My rule that I'm trying to follow is 80-20. So 80% of the time I'm eating pretty healthy. 20% of the time it's like, not so healthy, if you will. But to combat that, my goal is to also drink plenty of water. That was one of the things I did when I had gestational diabetes and when pregnant with my baby girl. If I had something like a cupcake or a brownie, I drank water, a lot of water. So I had that extra sugar in my body, but that water would just, I would detoxify, I would just get rid of it. So that's my strategy as well. And we are decreasing, and I say we because I'm adding my husband to this too. We are decreasing our amounts of drinking like juices. I mean, we do like have our sugar fixes where we just want like a little shot of juice or like a cup of glass of juice, and we will drink that, and I will drink it. But again, when I do that, I just make sure that before or after I drink that cup of juice, Hawaiian punch, mango juice, whatever, I'm gonna drink like a bottle of water, which is like 16 ounces. Okay, so my next goal is to work on my exercise, and my goal is to just walk 15-30 minutes. And my goals are small. I'm just going to try to do it once a week, and once I get into a good routine, the next week twice a week, the week after that 3 times a week. Like, I'm not trying to do all of this in one time because I'm gonna overwhelm myself. So I probably start walking and adding exercise next week or the week after that. And my other goal is to add yoga into my plan as well. And my homegirl, she just sent me, and I'll put it in the description too. She just sent me like a YouTube channel to go to follow for yoga. So, I'm not even going to the studio. I'm not leaving my house. I'm not paying anyone. I'm just gonna do it in my house. And I've never done yoga before, well, just one time. But I'm not a pro at this, so I'm just gonna do what I gotta do at home. And if I can do it for 5 minutes, thank God. Next week, just do it 10 more minutes. So really just taking it easy. Exercise is not my favorite thing. It used to be back in the day, but no, that is not me anymore. So gonna incorporate exercise to my lifestyle, but very slowly. All right, 3 more to go. The next one is stress, and I don't consider myself like a stressful person or having a lot of stress, but I'm realizing that I do have stress. I'm at home, I'm a mom, I'm working at home, so just finding time to like relax and just take it easy, not just schedule so much in my day, because I'm also infamous for doing that. I love to get all my chores done in one day, go out running errands, cleaning, at the same time, so taking care of myself, my husband, my child, my house, like everything else. So I'm really trying to reduce my stress and prioritize and map out my week where it's not just a 1 or 2 days where I'm getting all the work done. I can spread it across the week. The next one is sleep. So trying to sleep as much as possible, which is such a challenge to do with a 9-month-old. And she still nurses occasionally at night, so I do not get perfect, uninterrupted 8 hours of sleep. And even if she doesn't nurse at night or she sleeps through the night, I still wake up just to check on her. So, but I'm working to get better sleep. If I have to take like a nap during the day, I will do that, but really to help with my sleep, because that's very important to have. And then my last one is to really organize their meal plan, what I'm going to eat for the week. So next week, well, today's a Saturday. You probably won't see this on a Saturday, but today's Saturday, and for the next week, for the following week, I have all my meals planned out. And I will do another video for that, so look for that. And so each day I know what I'm eating. It's not like, oh my God, what am I going to eat? And get trapped in that cycle where I just purchase takeout, which we were doing at one point, and was super awful, like wasting money and adding carbs and calories and fat to me. It was so awful. But definitely organizing what food you have in the house, organizing what you want to purchase, and then just prepping for the week. And when I mean prepping, I don't mean like the traditional meal prep where you cook all the food in one day and you eat the same meals every day. Like that is not my style at all. Just planning what you're going to have and having strategies to be able to cook those foods and prepare those foods, that makes it easier for you. And that's what I'm going to do for myself. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe if you want to hear more. Keep you updated. I'm planning to do videos every week, so hit the subscribe button so you won't forget to watch my videos. Thank you so much for watching. And before I go, please tell me your strategies to conceive. If this is baby number 1, baby number 5, naturally, or you're going through fertility treatments. Like, I'm not against fertility treatments at all. I just want to give myself a chance to conceive naturally. So that's what I'm doing for myself. But please tell me what you're doing. Tell me if you're doing a keto diet. Please tell me, what you're doing, and we can share on this community. So thank you so much for watching again, and have a good day.